Welcome back to the Fanhome build, the Enterprise-D. We're going to knock out, what are we on here? Stage Pack 74. Last one out of book 19. So that's pretty cool. Let's get into this. Looks like we got a panel, some lighting, this, that, and the other. Hopefully everyone's having a great day out there. Thank you for hanging out with me on the channel. And don't want to cut my cable. Get a little wild with that Wahoo killer, and I still didn't get the whole package opened. Give me a break. Gosh. Alright. Don't want to lose that. Some little pieces. Got a lot to do in this kit, looks like. 74. Alright, I'm going to roll out these. I'll get you down a little closer here. We're going to work on this panel first. And this one here, L3-08, is metal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just roll all these escape lifeboat pieces out. Seems dim in here. Got all the lights on though. Okay, those are all rolled out. First things first, we're going to flip this over. And all these life pods, life boats, life escape pod hatches, whatever you're calling them. Red line is going to go down towards the wider end of the saucer as far as panels go. So I'm going to snap all these into place, or set them all into place. Hopefully they fit snug as a bug. These at least are easier to do than the little windows. After, if you stick around to the channel, I'm probably going to transition. So I'm going to knock this. This will finish up this book here, this box, on this Enterprise build. But I need to do a little work on my GT500, the Mustang, the Eleanor. I've got several boxes stacked up. I need to start working on some of that as well. Since I was using that other table for something. You gotta have a lot of space for these. Alright, I'm gonna carefully kind of look underneath, make sure all my lines are oriented correctly, and they are. We're gonna have a couple of back panels here. And this one, okay. Alright, I don't remember how I oriented this last time. It goes like that. This panel is going to go like this. Cover up those life pods. We're going to use 2 AM screws up here. Let's get those out. M for metal, so we know what that means. Get the all-in-one oil. I already have some in this tray. Because, you guessed it, these are going into metal. So, if I can ever get this packet open, we need to dip the tip in the oil to make it cut through the metal a little better, a little easier. Snug. Get this light position a little better maybe. Dip the tip on the second screw. Oh. Gotta find the hole there. Okay, we are in. Screw that one down. Snug. Alright, next one. These two. This panel piece. Alright, it does have a little. I think you can only fit this one way. I'm just going to try. Yeah, okay, good. You can only fit this one way. It has two little nubs to line up, and then it aligns our screw holes. Now this one is going to use two IM screws, so they kind of have a larger head on them, kind of a washer sized head built in. They're still metal, still going into metal, so I'm going to load this up, dip the tip, snug. Load up my second one. Dip the tip in the oil. That is definitely the trick. I can't believe I built that entire. I was just stubborn, I guess. I built the entire DeLorean, Back to the Future DeLorean, without doing that, without using the oil. I knew it was a tip. I knew it, and I got it done, but the oil definitely helps screw these screws into the metal panels. Alright, I just want to make sure this is completely snugged up. And it is. Alright, so we should have something looking like this now. And we are going to install this. Flip my page in my instruction manual. Alright, let's come over here to the saucer. So we are working, I got the saucer upside down. We're still working with it upside down here. This one, got a little nub here. I'm going to slide that, orient that where it aligns with the other panel cut out. I think. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Make sure nothing's pinched down, nothing is looking good. I like it. 2 FM screws, because we want to use as many different screws as possible with this build. Get a couple of FM screws out. And I am going to load that on the screwdriver. Dip the tip in the oil off camera. One is going here. I'm going to do it in this ear first. Gotta have some down pressure on this. Snugged. Get my second screw. Dip the tip. That goes underneath here, right here. There it is. Now, this one has a little faux escape pod, escape hatch cover. Blow off some of this. Those screws kind of leave like a little paint debris. They're cheap. They try to chip off on you. This has 2 little nubs here. We're just going to line that up carefully. Get them lined up, press them down into place. I do wish like all the panels just set down like that and screwed in some way and had some type of cover. It would make it a lot easier, but that's not how this is. Okay, we are not done yet. We still got loads of more fun to do. Just light a little closer, maybe. Okay. Move this oil tray over out of the way so I don't spill it. Got an extra escape pod there. We're going to set that to the side. Set these extra screws to the side. Okay, what are we dealing with now? We're going to grab our battle section rear assembly that we worked on previously. And flip this over. Orient it like this. Okay, these wires, kind of bend them out of the way like that just a little bit. Okay, what are we dealing with here? We need our windows. I think this came in the previous stage. They like to give you parts in advance to hang on to. This should go. How does this go? Looks like it goes like this. Fit in there. There we go. That side didn't want to snap into place. There we go. Clicked in. All the windows are flush on the other side. I do like the window panels like this, as we have discussed before, but unfortunately you're going to have to deal with the single windows throughout the build, no matter what. It's just nice when we get a big kerchunker panel like that. Isn't that right, E-Bomey? Okay. Reflector piece. That's going to go like this. We do need to slot in our lights. We're going to take, so this stage came with a couple of different light cables. We're going to take the smaller one, split this out. Why does this look so dark in the camera? Okay, and slot these in, kind of like we did on the other side. I think I fumbled around with this for a while for some reason. Yeah, I did. This one, so that's what's weird. This one's like smooth on this side. This side has a little nub to hold the cable, and this one's smooth. So hopefully this cable will actually go in without falling out. There's nothing to hold the red one in place, so that's kind of dumb. I don't know if my part is just wrong or what. Let's fumble around with this for a little bit here. Slide this bulb in. Okay. Yeah, so this one just free slides in and out. That's dumb. The other side had a... Yeah, it has a notch in there. What the heck? I'm about to make sure I tape this one in place, I guess. We do have some tape. I'm going to add some tape on this. And eventually that tape will... Hopefully I didn't ever on it here. Alright, stop fumbling around with it. BP screws. going into plastic, so no need to dip it in oil. Keep it dry. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. I'm gonna put it in this one here first. See how well it does holding this bulb in place. Ooh, yes. I just smooth, like, cracked and smashed that side. I didn't even snug it down that much. It'll be okay, but that's just dumb. And this is gonna slide in and out no matter what. Okay, so that's a design fail right there. Could try to waste time, try to get another one of these panels, but it's gonna probably be exact same. So I'm just gonna deal with it. I might put a dab of glue on that area that I cracked, just to feel good about it. Carefully snug that side up, so it didn't feel like I was going too hard with it, but apparently I was. Come on. Gentle on that one. One more. Ooh, this one wasn't fully seated. Okay. Maybe a little more on that side. Kind of leery, I don't want to crack it. Okay, we're snug. This one's good. This one slides in and out. We are supposed to tape this. 2 stickers. These things. These cheap stickers here. So I'm going to use these and I'm going to do something extra. But we do need to route these. All these leads here. I'll fold that one over like that maybe. It's just weird. Got a lot of extra slack here. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm going to use a little real electrical tape here. Just from the jump, just to try to hold that one in place for now. And then, God, these cables are so dumb, that way they're bunched up now. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to even them up, I guess. Bend these red ones back. Yeah, something like that. Maybe. Forget this. Forget their tape. I'm just going to use the good stuff here. We'll use the good stuff if I can. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'm not going to put any glue on that now. That little crack will be okay. It's still holding good. I know where I put tape over it now, but I just like put all this tape in there like that. That's going to hold those cables in place, no problem. This one's not going to slide out on me. And then these, hopefully I got enough slack, surely. Surely. And once it's all attached, it will be good to go. Alright, no problem. I mean, you run into little situations here with this, the way this thing's designed out. A little adapt and overcome. These are okay, but they're not great. Not for this situation, but hey, do what you gotta do. Electrical tape is pretty cheap. We're not done yet. We are not done with the fun. I'm gonna set this to the side. We do got this larger cable here, 74G. I'm going to split these leads out. We're going to take our nacelle bracket. We got this plastic piece here. Come up a little bit. This guy. We're going to slot in these two cables. One's going right here. And you bend the lead down. Okay. Slot the other one in, set it in next to it. Bend its leads around. Let's see if they'll stay in place. I'm sure they won't. Something like that. They're trying to pop up out of there. However, we're going to get the metal piece of our nacelle pylon skeleton assembly. Flip it upside down, something like this, so it's hard to work with. And then, okay, this is going to be fun. I'm going to have to, I got to put some type of tape to hold these things down. There's just no way around it. The skeletal structure will hold it eventually. And I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna use, since I didn't use it a while ago, where's their little tape at? I'm gonna use one of theirs. You could just use regular. Whoop, so look at this crap. This crap won't even peel off. Use one of their little pieces of tape just to help me hold these down in place while I work with this sucker. That'll help out tremendously, because we need to flip this upside down. This is wild. This is going to go like this. You know what? I've got those taped down. I'm going to set this right side up now, like this. I'm going to flip this over. flip this over. Make sure those are right up the middle. Because this has a little lip it's sitting on right there to help hold everything in place. And I'm going to grab the whole assembly here. Flip it upside down. Make sure these lights are still in place. Are they? Kinda. Yeah. One of them is not where I want it around that screw post, so I'm going to move that cable around. Come on. Seriously. What a crazy ass design for assembly. Okay, I think that's gonna be it. EP screws, 4 of them. Now I gotta keep this sandwiched. Random BP screw just went into my saucer section. Got it out. This is a nightmare. EP. Flip this back over. Get my EP screws ready. These are going into plastic, so. Alright, let's try this again. Keep everything sandwiched. Flip it back over. Put an EP screw in right here. Snug. Don't want to over tighten it. Put one in here. Oh my gosh, John Solar, what am I doing? There we go. This is kind of tedious and frustrating. Snug that, just snug it. I'm going to take a look at everything, make sure nothing, that little area looks alright, make sure your cable's not over that post. Those bulbs are okay where they're at. This is okay. I'm going to give it a flip over. Everything looks okay as far as alignment. Okay, I think we're alright. Put our last 2 in. We're almost done with this kit, y'all. Almost done with this stage. What am I doing? Load the screwdriver up. Don't try to take a shortcut. Get it right here, but then support the back side. Snug. Definitely don't want to break that piece. Load my final EP screw. Had someone comment on one of my old videos like, oh, great video and nice job on the fake man voice. What are you talking about, fake man voice? I don't know. I guess that's a compliment, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they thought I was transitioned or something. I don't know. Don't really care. Obviously, that is done. Check all these seams here. I guess hopefully this stuff like this comes together better once the bottom piece is on. But that is all okay. All right, I'm pretty good. I'm gonna leave it right there. Everything's looking good there. All right. Well, we did it. We did it. We did it. We have completed book 19. Awesome. In the back of this one, we got some information on some of the episodes. Devil's Due. I actually like that episode. It's pretty good. Kind of the old typical Star Trek where someone's posing as some type of deity on a planet. Episode 4. This must have been season 4. What is this one? Clues. I don't know what this one is. Data is the only crew member not to experience a period of missing time. And his shipmates start to suspect that he is lying. Yeah. The android is lying. First Contact. That was a pretty good episode where Riker is disguised up to look like these aliens. They want to do first contact, and he gets like captured and injured in a hospital. They're going to dissect him or something like that. You know, that's what you do with aliens. Galaxy's Child. Oh yeah, where this space creature here latches on. It's a baby. Latches on, starts absorbing power from the Enterprise, suckling it. And Geordi has a misstep where I think he had created her, one of the original engineers for the Enterprise-D. He created her in a holodeck and fell in love with her, of course, because he's Geordi. And then when he meets the real lady, she don't like that. Night Terrors. This was a so-so episode. They're like trapped in a spatial rift. Obviously, it looks like that. And no one can dream, so everyone's going crazy. I can't remember, except for Troy. She's having nightmares. So, Identity Crisis. This was not a great episode. It was an okay, but it's not one of my favorites or anything. Geordi and some of his original away team from like a mission 5 years previous had went to a planet, and now they like turned into these. They transformed into the native species and returned back to that planet, and they're like invisible or something. It was weird. The Nth Degree classic Howling Mad Dog Murdoch episode. He's awesome. Loved him on the A-Team. Dwight Schultz plays Barclay. Some type of encounter with alien probe transforms Lieutenant Barclay into a human supercomputer. He constructs this thing. Gets like super smart for a little bit. That concludes this one. I'm several boxes behind. Fanhome, go check them out if you're interested in this type of stuff here. Subscription based build kit. This one's huge. I don't know if Ebomi has a spot for it. I keep teasing him I'm going to give this to him, but once I'm done, I'm going to get some. I'm going to see how it sets up and get some good footage with it completed, how it lights up. Hopefully all my panels are. I've seen some builds where the panels aren't too even. So far mine aren't too bad. There is a little bit of light leak, but not as bad as some of them I've seen. So I think getting the panels screwed in properly is the key. And mine aren't perfect, but it is what it is. I'm building it pretty much as is. Stay tuned. I'm going to, later on, next few days, maybe this week, I'm going to try to knock out some of the GT500 build from Fanhome. I like that one. The car builds are a little more cleaner as far as design aspects go. You don't have all these crazy windows and panels, but this ship is unique. All right, I've rambled on enough. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Post up a comment down below. Hit like. That helps me. Appreciate you out there. Boom.